Well, hey everybody. Welcome back to Hubby Can't Craft. I got a little project going. I've already kind of got into it a little bit, but I thought I'd show you where I was going with it real quick. What I've done here is I've ordered up a Zeak 3,500 pound 12 volt DC winch. Here's the box top that it came in, or the packing anyway. I've got to put that red lead thing on the hook still, and that black shrink wrap actually goes onto the circuit breaker pack. I'll show you that on the back of this. Here's the winch, and the reason I got this one is it has a really long line on it, rather than getting the metal rope cable. I believe the nylon version, still 3,500 pounds, was a little bit longer, and I needed as much length as I could get for the project that I'll show you about in a second. Here's the board I have it hooked up to. Be nice and safe to keep those far apart. The circuit breaker pack, that needs to be shrunk wrapped. I can do that. This doodad here is a thumb thing, so if you have it on an ATV or something, you can hook it up and hook it into the back. I didn't need to use that, it's just in there for right now. Probably the best part of this whole deal is this remote. So you click it here, now it's on. Such a deal. I just have it hooked up to the car battery right now so that I can get some power to it. But instead of using that one, smash cut, I'll be using the battery out of this one because, you know, it's old. It's not as old as the older one, but that's got a Costco battery in it, and I can take it back if I blow it. What I'm doing is I'm moving this shed here. I'll mount the winch on the front. Here's the Haas fair lead. I'm not sure what Haas stands for. It's maybe something out of Gunsmoke or something. Hooked it onto the trolley. I'm going to bungee or strap on these hooks I have here. I decided I'm going to strap the shed to the cart just in case something tries to tip. Because what I've got to do, you think, oh, you can just push it, and I've got it on these big ass casters here. Big casters. And it rolls great, so much so if I don't keep it chalked, it'll roll down the driveway. I got to roll it up that. So I've got a pretty long way to go to get it to the backyard here. It's going over there, but I've got this set up over here as my pick point. So I've got to bring a pick all the way out to here, make sure I don't have any dog poops back here. All the way there. That Harbor Freight one didn't work. So I'm going to pull it all the way up here, up these stairs, into the backyard, and then I'll shimmy it over there. I'm going to use, instead of pulling it up actual stairs, I got these ramps. So hopefully that'll be enough ramp to get me up there. So I'll set up a another camera when we get going to do a kind of a time lapse, because it's not going to happen immediately, and see how it goes. All right, so here's the ends I've adapted on here. They're quick clamps that go over the post of the battery right here without taking the factory ones off. I just got a different screw in there. These hold onto the plate on these bolts here, hold onto the plate that I put on the shed. And here's the question: why wouldn't these be like a rounded, like a cap screw, so it doesn't interfere with the thing? So that's something I'll be asking the manufacturer. All right, mount it up. All right, here we are, all mounted up. This is the remote. Let's see. It should turn on, and it's on. Hey, look at that. Got the red doodle on the lead of the Zeak. Cool name. Got that mounted there. Everything's temporary because this cart is coming off the shed once it's in the backyard. So I'll stretch that lead out and see how it goes. All right, I think we're pretty close. I got the trash can to protect that in case there's a runaway. The white car can just take it, We're all strapped up here. I'll center it up when we get closer. Here's the stop motion camera and up to there. So it should pull. What I did notice is this is going to chafe here, so I'll get a piece of cardboard. But in reality, once it gets to here, it'll be up higher. So I think it'll be okay. Downside is if it high centers, but maybe the thing will have enough snort to just pull it anyway. So maybe get the front wheels up and then we'll pull it. So I guess we'll find out. Otherwise I'll get a alternate plan B, C, and D. All right. All right. This will be the pick point. So what I've done is I've put a steel rod down into the foundation. There used to be a fence post in there that rusted off, but it's got this 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch pipe down in there, and then down inside that there's a steel rod to keep it from bending. This chain here is to kind of act as a backup in case it decides to go. The chain will hopefully grab it a little bit before I can re-chalk it and figure something else out. So hoping that'll work. A little short because I had to leave some room on the left some room on it. Here are the ramps. Fall on my ass. I left enough on there rather than spool it all out so that it has something to grab to. I think that's what you have to do. All right, getting close. Well, that was interesting. So, it is beyond the point of no return. It's towards the backyard. My strap that I put up here to keep me from damaging my new roof, like a ding-dong, I missed that it was going to hang up on these, and I kept trying to pull it, and that fence is pretty tough, so I pulled out my doodads I had there, started bending in on that, but I think it's okay. So I'll put some boards down and move it at least all the way in until we can swivel it around. Whew. Jeez, that was dicey. The Zeak did pretty well though. divots, long divots from the big wheels. They actually did the grass okay, but it was obviously easier on that, except for when they got stuck in that hole over there where I needed a brick, but I didn't have one. Ugh. But at least it's near the pad. As far as my kludgy winch system, the 2 angle bars held, but bent like crazy. So that thing puts out a lot of torque and a lot of pounds. So get that battery off of there and start getting this to where it can be. Hopefully, I can jack it and get it put in place fairly easily. We'll see how it goes. Well, and this is the Zeak winch that I ordered off Amazon. It worked really well for pulling the very heavy wood shed up into the backyard, as you just saw in the previous couple clips. I've got it kind of disassembled, but here you can see why you don't want to use 1 inch or 1 1/4 inch angle iron to mount any kind of a winch system. I highly recommend putting it on a plate. So what I may do is get a plate and see if I can't do like a hinge thing, because I'd like to put it in a box. I've seen another brand that's in like a winch to go. That's kind of the way I'd like to see this. You know, something that, you know, I can either bolt it on a hitch receiver or whatever, but keep it in the back of the truck so I don't have it all flopping around on the outside all the time, because this probably wouldn't take it. But for use on occasion, I think it's a fantastic little item. So after all that, thanks for stopping by.